LGBTQ 1 Minute News. Let's queer up gay culture. David Archuleta brings bold, playful energy to new gay dating app campaign. David Archuleta is stepping boldly into queer visibility with a new campaign for the gay dating app Archer, where he embraces playful, confident, dom-top energy. After coming out in 2021 and later clarifying that he is gay and demisexual, Archuleta has spoken openly about navigating faith, sexuality, and self-acceptance. His new campaign marks a powerful milestone in his journey and a meaningful moment for LGBTQ audiences seeking authentic representation. You know, I adore him. 2008 when he was on American Idol season 7, that little cutie patootie, and everybody was wondering his sexuality. Yeah. So freaking cute back then. And I will have to admit, I just learned what demisexual was, right? So just before I was looking this up, and it really is a sexual attraction that develops because of a strong emotional connection. So it's more about the emotional connection first before the sexual or the physical connection. Well, yeah. Who would have known? This demisexuality concept encourages people to focus on the inner qualities, which I like. I always say to people, my poor friends, but I always say, why the hell are you dating that grandpa? Well, I like older men, but you know what? It was their soul. It wasn't the physicality. I fell in love with the inner qualities of the soul, what came through from them. And that's really what won me over. So maybe I'm a demisexual.
Maybe.
I have no clue.
No, that's awesome. I know that, I know David Archuleta, so he's a cute friend of mine. I'm super proud of his success.
He should.
I got to meet him when he first came to South Florida, and he performed for Rock the Block that we had in Wilton Manors.
Right.
And then he came back for Halloween, this past Halloween, where we got to hang out, where he performed at Hunter's nightclub.
Nice.
And then we took him all around Wilton. So that was a lot of fun. But he's a great guy. You know, I'm super proud of, his career and,
incredible
finding
career.
His sexuality also, because to be on TV at such a young age and for everyone to question your sexuality before they even congratulate you for being, on American Idol. But there's so many celebrities that are going through this as well. Like, look how much pressure that Shawn Mendes gets all the time. And, the Jonas Brothers when it was at that time, and everyone else. But why do we put so much pressure on these celebrities, and their sexuality instead of just promoting their talents?
Right.
Exactly.
I agree, because I'm really happy to see that they're actually that he's comfortable now to be a spokesperson for this app. I don't even know about this Archer app, but I'm assuming it's like Grindr.
You have a boyfriend. You don't need to know about that.
I don't, but I do need to know, because as we know, Cal, we're in communication, so I'm all about types of communication.
It's research.
But yeah, no, it must. I remember when the gay dating apps came out, and it was all about smut and all, going to find your next fix. So it's good to see that that we have celebrity representation on these apps, and where you could feel good about yourself and know that you're just out there to have fun, or just exploring, or getting to having some meaningful connection.
Yeah, this app seems to be, from what little I understand, is just more about compatibility, shared values, and getting to know people first, developing a real relationship, which I think, unfortunately, our community tends to not make a priority. It's more about the physicality of the quick hookup. I hate to say that, but it's very common, and in a way, it's very shallow. It doesn't build long-lasting relationships typically, and really, learning someone's values is really what develops a deep relationship. So I really salute him standing up as a demisexual and dom-top energy, as he calls it. And so anyway, quite interesting little clip here. That is an LGBTQ 1 Minute News story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.